Newbie to Ruby for all of our new distributors. I am Deanna Scalf, your Presidential Diamond Upline, and I wish I could figure out a way for no glare on my glasses. If anybody has something clever to make that go away, let me know. So most of you all know we have 3 really simple steps to success. You can find those steps in your party pad. I carry one of these with me everywhere. Helps me to explain the products and the business to anyone that I may run into along the way. So that step 1 is join the party, but once you've joined the party, then you've completed that step. You don't have to join the party again. So step 1 for you then your second month is to be commission qualified. And the way that we are commission qualified is to run an 80 BV auto ship. And that auto ship can be any products that you want. And if you need help setting it up or need help figuring out what products to put on it to keep it right around 80, then reach out on the page and let us know. But typically I recommend putting 2 boxes of wraps on your auto ship. If you're out of wraps, you're out of business. We like to say he or she who wraps the most wins. It's our wraps that really attract people to this business, so you're going to want to have them on hand because people do want this product. So if you know you have them coming in month after month, then you're going to be all set. And you get 4 with your kit, but if you don't place an order between when you enroll and your auto ship, then you're probably going to run out. So always be sure and let your new distributors know about the mini boost that's only available at the time of enrollment. Just about every distributor that joins our team ends up purchasing that mini boost kit because it is such a great deal. And Jenna, if you could do me a giant favor and pay attention on the page to see if anybody else is trying to jump on and make sure that they have the link and understand how to do it, because I know Marissa was trying to. So that mini boost, awesome deal. Nobody can get one except those of you who are going through the enrollment process. The big boost, though, is available at any time, still very deeply discounted, way below wholesale for us. So that's a great way to purchase wraps. Let's see. So getting down to brass tacks, basically, I think we all really need sort of a roadmap. You know, when somebody starts a new job, they don't just, I mean, if you're going to go to work at McDonald's, you don't just show up one day and expect to know how to run the store. You have a training process. There's a learning curve. So knowing where to start is going to be very helpful. And for us, completing these steps to success is sort of our guide. We're looking to enroll 4 new loyal customers and building a Ruby each and every month. So that's sort of your guide, but how do we get there? So taking it back to real basics, I want to encourage you first off to print one of these each and every month, more than one. I've already filled out one for this month and I've started on a second. So your goal is to fill out one, but if you can fill out more than one, then you're just going to be successful that much quicker. So print one of those out. Your training academy is really, really important, and those videos and that guide are going to answer probably just about every question that you can come up with. Take notes. What I like to do with my new distributors is send them into their eSuite, tell them to navigate around, get familiar, go through the training academy, and then send me three questions. Try and stump me, basically. So get through that, print out your steps to success, print out a hundreds list, or get a big notebook and start keeping track of anyone that you can think of, and don't prejudge people. Put everyone that you know on that list. You can categorize if you want. I know when I started out, my hundreds list was a very short list, and it just was comprised of people that I felt really comfortable talking to. So my sister and my close friends and family that I knew probably weren't going to give me a hard time, that they would listen to me and they would be supportive. So I encourage you, though, to go well beyond that list and just write everybody that you know. You don't have to contact them all today, but it's going to give you a guide, and it's going to help you to keep track of who you have spoken to, what their response was. I still have, and I think I actually have it right here. I do. My very first hundreds list. So I wrote everybody's name down, and then they got, there's check marks and X's. The check mark was that I contacted them. The X, and if you just jumped on, if you could go ahead and mute your microphone, that'll help with any background noise that might be going on in your house. I don't remember what the check mark was for. And then the different colored highlighters. I think yellow, yeah, yellow was distributors. Blue, I think, was customers. Yes, it was. So it goes on, you know, for, I don't know, I've probably got 10 pages or more here. So get something started there, and helps you to know how many times that you have contacted people, because a lot of times I think we think that, oh my gosh, I've spoken to everybody I know, I don't know anybody else. But then maybe something will jog your memory, like maybe you're at a baseball game with your kid and you'll see somebody and it might trigger, oh, that chick's name is Sally. Oh, I just remembered I have another friend named Sally that I forgot. I haven't written her down on my list. And then also, people need to be contacted or need to see something anywhere between 5 and 25 times, I've heard, before they decide to take action. So for us, for me personally, I like to try and contact people a minimum of 6 times. I use that kind of as a rule of thumb because I believe that Major said no 6 times. So like, I'm going to keep reaching out at least 6 times. Typically, though, people will get tired of me asking and I'll end up signing up well before then. But maybe each time you contact them, and it doesn't have to be, hey, you're ready to buy hair, skin, and nails yet? Hey, you're ready to wrap yet? Maybe just, you know, hey, how's it going? Would you mind sharing my fan page? Would you mind giving me a referral? Did you see my before and after when I shaved the back of my head? You know, just different stuff like that. So hundreds list is really critical, I believe. And then another thing you're going to want to print out is your Ruby charting worksheet. I think they're listed as under there. This is also a great way to help you keep track. You're going to put distributors' names in these boxes. And then we can do this in our eSuite now with the charting beta that's under rank in up at the top of your eSuite. But honestly, I still like to do it by hand. So you're going to write down, it's hard for me to find the camera, this is like working in a mirror. You're going to write down the names of your distributors in these boxes. Then I like to write down their 30-day date. So if they started on April 1st, then they have till April 30th to gather their first 4 loyal customers. And then I like to keep this handy so I can look and see, hey, Marissa is at day 26 and she's got 3 loyal customers, so I'm going to reach out to her and let her know, girlfriend, you've got 4 more days to get 1 more loyal customer to get your free product. So that helps me to keep track. And I just make little check marks on there with each loyal customer that they get. And then as they reach 400, each of these people, then I check them off, because once those boxes are filled and they each reach 400, then you're going to be a Ruby. And Marissa and Cassandra are both so stinking close, I can hardly stand myself. Brandy Buckler is also really close. Couple gals on Sheila's team are super close. I just get giddy with stuff like this. So I've got notes spread. If you guys could see my desk, I'm not even going to show you. It's scary. So how do you approach those people? So you've got your hundreds list, you've got your steps to success printed out, you've gone through your training academy, you have printed out your Ruby level sheet, but how do you actually go about reaching out to people? We have on the team page, and it just got bumped back up to the top, the 30-day boot camp, tons of tasks for new distributors. So we need to remember and keep that bumped up and tag all our new distributors as they come on board. Very, very helpful. Excuse me. And then launch party. That's probably the best way to get started, be it a live launch party, a virtual launch party, practice party. I love calling it a practice party. And let your, if you have a new distributor come on board, then go with them and help them with that first party. People want to help their friends. So I like to reach out and just say, hey, we need warm bodies in the room. I need to learn how to do a wrap party, so would you come and just be part of the audience? If you want to wrap, cool, it's 25 bucks. If you don't, that's fine too. I just need some warm bodies in the room. Then go through your wrap party, which is just walking through the party pad, and then schedule your real launch party for a couple days after that, and invite anybody who came to your practice party to be a guest at your launch party, and let them know you would love to have them there so that they can help you to do this party, because now they know as much as you know. So they can help you to remember different things that you need to say, or maybe a little bit of information about where you can apply the wraps, or different stuff like that. So that's a couple of good tips. Something else I wanted to remember while I have it in my head, or I'm going to forget. So we had, who was it? Priscilla was asking about, because she had been a distributor quite some time ago, and a lot of things have changed as far as verbiage that we can use. And there's just a lot of misinformation out there about a lot of things. So unless you have heard it from Pam Souter or watched it in one of the training videos, or heard it from me or one of the other leaders that are on our team, or that I know and trust, then be really careful about just believing anything you hear, because there is a ton of misinformation. When I started, we used to be able to say different words that we can't say anymore. We don't measure at all. I only take pictures anymore. Pictures don't lie, and I want them to have that as a reference. In order to maximize the results that you get with a wrap, there are a lot of different, I don't even want to call them rules, just different tips to follow. Wrapping right out of a hot bath or shower, making sure your skin is clean and dry, no lotions, don't use Dove soap or anything like that that leaves a moisturizing layer on your skin. I also recommend taking just a wet washcloth and just kind of exfoliating that area, or whatever area you're going to wrap. What else? Totally lost my train of thought there, and I have to get a drink of water. Woke up with a horrible sore throat this morning, and all this talking is going to kill me. You can wrap anywhere from the neck down. Stay away from alcohol, caffeine, overly salty, fried, oily, greasy foods, artificial sweeteners, anything that is going to be dehydrating at all, alcohol. So those are tips for you to maximize your results. The very first time that I put a wrap on somebody, for that 45 minutes, I would prefer that they not eat, because I don't want their belly to expand. That's going to skew the visible result. Eating while the wrap is working has zero effect on your wrap results, your final wrap results. And remember that that wrap is working for 72 full hours. I always recommend drinking about half your body weight in ounces in a 24-hour time frame, not in a 45-minute time frame. So use some good common sense. Just drink lots of water. So that said, those are the tips to maximize your results, but you're still going to get fantastic results regardless. So I just let people know that very first time that you wrap, because I want you to see the absolute maximum results. These are the things that I want you to do, and these are the things that I want you not to do. After that first one, if you could go ahead and mute your microphone, Leslie, that would be awesome. It doesn't allow me to do that for everybody on this Hangout, but we'll figure it out eventually. Awesome. And then hopefully I covered all of those rules. And then with defining gel, similar but not the same. It's just a much less concentrated version of the lotion that's on the wraps. So you can use it multiple times daily. You can use it all over your body. It's not recommended for use on your face. So again, the same as the wrap, from the neck down. 0 rules with defining gel. It doesn't work the same as the wraps do. The wrap you wear for 45 minutes, but it works for 72 hours. Defining gel is not the same. It's more of a skincare and just a much less concentrated formula. So hopefully that covered everything that she had been asking. One great way to reach out to people, so back to the hundreds list and how you actually reach out to people to get them to join your team or get them to try your products. This is more kind of to encourage them joining your team. People post on Facebook constantly, I see it all the time, that they hate their job, they need a new car, they want to go on vacation. There's always something. So a great way to reach out to people is to pay attention to their needs or their wants and then shoot them a message and just say, so their want, their need, or their hate. So just shoot them a message and say, hey, I think I found a way for you to get that new car. Remember you posted the other day that your car broke down again. Or, hey, and this recently just happened to me. Some gal was really sad that she had to leave her little boy and go to work. And I shot her a message and I said, it just breaks my heart to see mamas have to put their kids in daycare and be sad about leaving them all day and not getting to hang out with them. I have an opportunity for you where you could actually change this if you were interested. So, you know, use your own verbiage, but find their want, their need, or their hate. Just reach out to them. Simple as that. I see this a bunch, people talking about taking a vacation or taking their kids to Disneyland, but oh my goodness, it's so expensive. Cassandra knows it's very expensive. Say, hey, I think I found a way for you to take your kids to Disneyland. I just went and Wrap Cash paid, you know, the majority of that trip. So if you want more examples of stuff like that, then ask on the team page and we can come up with some, but really, honestly, just keeping it super simple. And then once they do respond, yikes, then what do I say? Well, just speak from the heart, and honestly, ignorance on fire is a gazillion times better than knowledge on ice. So just say, hey, I just started this new business. I'm super excited about it. If you've made some money already, share with them, hey, I've only been in for a couple of weeks and I've already made enough to, make a little bit of a difference. And I have my site set on, whatever, diamond pay or even that $1,000 Ruby bonus, whatever it may be. So you don't have to know everything about everything to ask people to join your team. We knew nothing about nothing. We just were excited about what this wrap could do and about what this business could do, and we just shared from our hearts, and people wanted what we had. So your excitement is going to encourage people to join you way more than your knowledge is. And if you need that knowledge, then ask on the team page or reach out to your leader. All right, Training Academy, 30-day boot camp. Got that. A couple of things did you know, because one of these just recently did come up that I'm going to touch on, and I just want to make sure there's so many things to know that it's impossible for us to tell you everything. So this is kind of a learn as you go sort of thing. But if you get really plugged in with your enroller, your leader, on the team page, on the calls, on any live trainings that you can get to, then you're going to pick up a lot of this stuff. You're not going to miss out. It's typically when, you know, a distributor is completely disconnected that they miss out on a lot of these different things, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. So get as plugged in as you possibly can. So you have 30 days from your enrollment date in which to gather your first 4 loyal customers to collect that free $120 in free product. Always, always, always cash that in on 2 free boxes of wraps. Turn around and sell those wraps for $200. And if you want to buy $120 worth of product, then cool, go do that. Buy your supplements with 120 of it, you still got 80 left over. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm just wanting you to get the most bang for your free buck. So turn your 120 into 200, and then if you want to buy a bottle of Confianza or, you know, whatever, then do it that way. You're also going to earn 2 wrap rewards, which is the ability to purchase a box of wraps or a box of facials for $25 instead of $59. So again, turn around and sell those for 25 bucks a piece. You're going to profit $75 off of each of those boxes of wraps. Something to keep in mind, in order for these loyal customers to count toward your free product or your wrap rewards, they cannot share an address with any other distributor or any other loyal customer. And they can never have been a loyal customer in the past. This happens sometimes. It Works has been around for 14 years. So, you know, maybe your Aunt Sue was a customer 5 years ago with somebody who's not even in the business anymore, and now you just started and she wants to support you. Awesome. That's fantastic. She certainly can sign up. But if her address is in the system, then the computer won't, or the system won't recognize it for any rewards and bonuses for you. She certainly will count toward commissions, though, so you definitely won't earn commissions. But that's something just to be very aware of. Distributors can share addresses all day long. Technically 2 distributors per household, but that's a pretty lenient rule at this moment. We also get a weekly wrap-up email every Sunday. Watch for that. If you're not getting one, be sure and submit a ticket with your correct email address and let them know. It's filled with all sorts of great information. One thing that is typically in there is anytime a change is made to our policies and procedures, then excuse me, it'll show up in that weekly wrap-up email. So you always want to be paying attention to that email. It's got all sorts of great info in there for you. Policies and Procedures is also a really great read. It changes every so often, so I do recommend getting into your documents in your eSuite and reading through your policies and procedures. It's just going to keep you from getting into hot water. It's going to let you know what you can and cannot do. We can contact customer service without having to wait on hold for a half hour. Customer service is pretty swamped right now. I know we recently just hired a bunch of new customer service reps, and it will get better, I promise. But if you ever can't get through, and actually anytime, the best way to contact customer service is through your eSuite. Go to your support tab, submit a new support ticket, and it'll prompt you right through. You can choose different categories and subjects. And that's the quickest and the best way to reach customer service. You're going to get a quicker and typically more knowledgeable answer through the ticket reps than over the phone, and you don't have to wait on hold. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed. Just because you signed up to be a distributor, an announcement did not go out over bat signal to the entire world to let them know, oh my gosh, Deanna is a rap girl, go sign up with her. And customers and distributors just fall out of the sky magically into your lap. I wish it worked that way. It doesn't. Announcing that, you know, it's really no different. You started a business. If you had opened a restaurant, would you not advertise your restaurant? I mean, I don't think it's going to be super successful. I'd be telling everybody I knew, hey, I just opened a new restaurant. Come and try it out. It's awesome. And I wouldn't just talk about it once. I would talk about it constantly. So same thing with this business. The most successful distributors are posting on social media every single day, multiple times a day. I just ask you where you want to be with this business. So think about the level of success that you want. If you want the level of success that I have reached, that Jana has reached, that Rhonda Hartman has reached, that Major Jones has reached, then go look at our Facebook pages and check out what they look like, or Instagram. I post probably half a dozen times a day. Not always just business related, but typically if I post a picture, I will be wearing something It Works, or there'll be something It Works in the background. People know that I'm a rap girl. There is no doubt. So I just encourage you to, same thing. If I was going to start a restaurant and I knew nothing about the restaurant business whatsoever, I probably would find somebody that knew what they were doing and either pick their brain or copy them. And we say that all the time. It's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So consistency, open your mouth first of all, and then be consistent. Don't promote your business for a couple of days and get a no, and then be afraid to post about your business. If I open a restaurant, I got a bad review, like, well, I need to maybe tweak things, or maybe I need to not ask that person to come back to my restaurant. Cool, you know, maybe they don't like filet mignon and lobster. Maybe they're vegan, whatever. We have something for everybody, but everybody is not necessarily interested, and maybe they're just not interested today. Maybe they will be further in the future. And even if they're mean and nasty to you, because sometimes that happens, let it roll off your back. Let your haters be your motivators. My best revenge is success. I refuse to fail because I refuse to give people who are hoping for my failure that kind of satisfaction. I'm here to prove them wrong. And if you stick with this long enough, I can almost guarantee you that those haters will come on board. I'm on a lot of different leader pages, and I know of two presidential and ambassadors that 3 to 4 years ago were haters and were nasty haters, and now look at them, they're super successful, and they ate a little bit of crow and apologized, but they didn't know what they didn't know. And a lot of times fear makes us act in ways that are maybe not real appropriate. You do have to be 18 to do this business or to be a customer. Transfers. This is what came up not too long ago. So did you know we don't get paid on personal orders, because we have a way around that. So It Works allows us to transfer the volume from our personal orders to anywhere in our organization that we choose. And we can make up to 5 transfers and up to 100, so 5 transfers up to 1,000 excuse me, 1,000 BV each month. So if you need wraps or you need products throughout the month and you want to place a personal order, go do that. Awesome. Now you have 24 hours in which to move that. So ask for help if you're not sure where you want that volume to go. We can help you to maximize your pay, so your commissions, and your promotions as well. So if you're unsure of exactly where to place that volume, please, please, please ask. And then all you have to do is go to your order history tab, and there's going to be a little drop down over to the right that's going to allow you to move your volume. And you just need to know the ID number of the distributor that you're going to move it to. And we can also transfer or place loyal customers and distributors anywhere on our team that we so choose. So I'm a presidential diamond. I have 5 distributors across my top line. So we looked at this. So this is your top line. I have these 3 plus 2 more. And that's it. Every other distributor in my organization has been placed to benefit them and to benefit the team. This is all about team. I just counted the other day, I've signed somewhere in the range of 150 distributors personally enrolled. If I placed all 150 of those across my top line, I would probably be, I'd maybe be a diamond, maybe just kind of by default. But because I understood how to place and I helped my team to grow, taught my team how to place, they taught their team how to place, then we all grew and we maximized our payout and our promotions. So if you want help with that, also please ask. And we didn't talk about fast start bonuses. So when you enroll a new distributor, so your friend Sally, you enroll and place on your top line. Now, when Sally enrolls 2 loyal customers, either personally enrolled by Sally or placed by you, because we can do that, or a little bit of each, then you're going to earn a $100 fast start bonus, which I absolutely love. I have 4 loyal customers also on my top line, and I have personally enrolled probably around 400 loyal customers. So I've placed every other one after that because it helps my new distributor to get off to a fast start, and it earns me a $100 fast start bonus. So if you want help with that, then please do ask, but always gather your first 4 loyal customers before you think about transferring it all. Another thing to keep in mind, this happens all the time. So you sign up as a new distributor, you sign your 4 loyal customers, your friend Sally, and Sally is always my go-to name for some reason, so your friend Sally decides, I want to become a distributor. Well, Sally is still in her first 3 months. You're still in your first month. So Sally signs up to be a distributor, and now you only have 3 loyal customers. So you do have 14 days in which to replace Sally as a loyal customer so that you get to keep your second applicator reward and your free product. So questions about that, please ask. Hopefully that's fairly clear. Let's see. We cannot make inch loss, weight loss, medical claims whatsoever, especially to do with the wraps. If you're ever in doubt about what you can or cannot say, go to your eSuite, go to Documents, search. If you want to know what can I say about greens, search greens. It's going to pull up the product info sheet and the ingredient list. Anything that it says there, you're fine to say in print or out loud. If it doesn't say it, don't you say it. That's just an easy rule of thumb. Did you know if you don't ask your friends to try that crazy wrap thing, somebody else is going to? And there's no worse feeling on the face of the earth than to see your friend Sally, who you meant to ask but you haven't yet, show up as a distributor on our team page signed by somebody else. That's a pretty sickening feeling. You know how I started, or how Jana started, or how Rhonda Hartman started. Exactly like you. We all started as distributors. Your kits are a gazillion times better than ours were. You get a ton more literature. Your website now is light years ahead of the website that we had. Your training academy is light years ahead of what we had. We have It Works You now. Oh my gosh, like, you guys have it so good you have no idea. Seriously, we walked 5 miles uphill both ways in our bare feet in the snow when we started. You guys have a downhill run all the way. You also can reach any level of success that you choose with this business. You can pass me up. More power to you. I will cheer you on louder than anybody else if you want to try and pass me. I've watched it happen many, many times where somebody passes up their enroller. Major Jones is a perfect example. She's our number 2 or 3 money earner with the company, one of 2 black diamonds with the company. She passed her enroller very early on. Her enroller is a double diamond. Probably making a really nice paycheck. And do you know how to do that? You blitz, you wrap, you repeat. So the more people that you blitz, the more people that you're going to wrap, and then go do it again, go do it again, go do it again. And the only difference between you and I is that I've gotten a lot more no's than you. And I talked about this a little bit before, that no doesn't mean no. Most of the time it just means not yet. I have people, Jessica Snyder, if you ever watched this video, she and I have been Facebook friends for 2.5 or more years, or I'll have to look back and see when we became friends. She's been watching me for this entire time. If I had quit, I would have lost out. So people are watching. They will come around eventually. And let's see. So we'll leave you with the Jack Canfield quote, and I'm going to go drink some honey lemon tea because my throat is killing me. So Jack Canfield said, and I've shared this many times, this is one of my favorite quotes, you have to believe it's possible and believe in yourself, because after you've decided what you want, you have to believe it's possible, and possible for you, not just for other people. Then you need to seek out models, mentors, and coaches. And that's a huge thing for me. I believed that being successful with network marketing was certainly possible, but I had come to believe that it probably wasn't possible for me until it works. And then I watched Rhonda Hartman have some success, and I thought, wow, if she can do it, maybe I can do it. And I did do it. And so that just increased my belief in myself, and that this actually was possible, and not just for everybody else, but it actually was possible for me. So we all are here for you, the top leaders in this company, on this team. You've got some great coaches, mentors, and models to follow. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. Follow Jana on Facebook and Instagram. Sheila Askelson is awesome. Brianna Swindle, Rhonda Hartman, Kelly Kaufman, Danielle Mahar. All of us are here for you. And I really encourage you to find and to follow all of these women who and men who are very successful on Facebook. Get in front of them at every opportunity. Get on every call that you possibly can. Surround yourself with successful, driven, and inspirational people, and soon others will be seeking you out for those very qualities. So thanks for jumping on. Thanks for being patient. And hopefully this actually recorded and we have something to share with everybody, and I'll work on editing it. And next time it'll be even better. So have a great night, everybody. I will see you all soon.